Hey, welcome back. This is episode 19 of the Salesforce Agentforce Masterclass. Today, real-world use cases, commerce and service agent. Architecting autonomous buyer journeys and automated post-purchase operations. Let's get into it. Here's what we're covering today. Unifying commerce and service agents on Einstein 1 then, commerce agent, grounding with product catalogs and DMOs then, service agent, orchestrating returns, exchanges, and order modifications then, data cloud context sync, maintaining shared session states then, designing robust action providers for ERP and payment gateways then, trust, security, and transaction guardrails in retail AI. Stay for the last one, it's the piece most tutorials miss. Let me explain this simply. Today, we are bridging the gap between conversational shopping and autonomous support. We'll design a system where commerce and service agents share state to guide a buyer from discovery to order modification seamlessly.
That's huge. Usually, commerce and support feel like completely isolated silos. How do we pass the conversational context from a purchase session over to a support return process without frustrating the customer?
Imagine walking into a retail store where the personal shopper and the support representative share a single, collective brain. That is precisely what we are building today by converging Agentforce commerce and service agents on a unified platform. In this masterclass, we will architecturalize an end-to-end autonomous buyer journey, moving from conversational product discovery and shopping cart construction to post-purchase order modifications and shipping exceptions. We will explore how these agents leverage shared metadata, unified customer profiles, and transactional action providers to deliver frictionless, sub-second enterprise experiences. Let's zoom in on the commerce agent, which operates as an autonomous digital merchant. This agent does not just execute rigid database queries, it understands consumer intent using semantic search grounded in your Commerce Cloud product catalog and product DMOs. When a user describes an ambiguous need, such as dry weather trail running gear, the Atlas reasoning engine translates this query, identifies target products, applies localized B2B or B2C price books, and coordinates cart creation via Commerce API action providers, guiding the user straight to checkout. Now, what happens post-purchase when things inevitably go sideways? This is where the service agent steps in to handle exceptions, tracking, and returns. If a shipment is delayed due to weather, the service agent proactively intercepts the crisis by orchestrating a solution. Using Apex-based action providers, the agent can look up shipment status via external carrier APIs, evaluate business rules for shipping refunds, and offer the customer store credit, all while staying within strict trust boundaries and driving case deflection. The secret sauce to making both agents look incredibly smart is a unified customer context powered by Data Cloud. Without a shared memory, your commerce agent and service agent would feel like two totally different companies, frustrating the customer. We resolve this by grounding both agents in unified individual DMOs, real-time transaction telemetry, and historical order profiles. When the service agent initializes, it pulls the active cart session state, previous interaction logs, and recent web clickstream events to dynamically construct its system prompt instructions. To make these two agents work together, we need a robust state machine that governs the agent-to-agent handshake. Think of this like passing a baton in a relay race without ever dropping it. When a customer shifts from, "I want to buy this green jacket" to, "Wait, can I first check if my returned boots were refunded," the session context must be safely transitioned. We use a shared session orchestrator pattern where the active conversation state, including temporary slot-filled parameters like order IDs, is cached globally, allowing Atlas to hand off execution control. An agent is only as powerful as the systems it can control, and that is why action providers are the real muscle here. We do not just want our agents talking, we want them executing. When a user agrees to modify an order, the service agent invokes a secure, bulkified flow or Apex action that interacts directly with your ERP, such as SAP or Oracle, via MuleSoft APIs. This ensures real-time inventory checks, updates order line items, and fires off payment authorizations through platforms like Stripe, executing the entire transaction with built-in idempotency. When handling real money and shipping addresses, enterprise-grade security is non-negotiable. We must implement rigorous trust guardrails to prevent prompt injection and unauthorized data access. Using the Einstein trust layer, we configure automated PII masking to dynamically strip out credit card numbers, CVVs, and phone numbers before they ever hit the underlying LLM. Additionally, we write strict system instructions and compile conversational guardrails to prevent the agent from honoring unauthorized price overrides, ensuring the AI cannot be tricked. To close out our architecture blueprint, we must optimize for enterprise scale and performance. Remember, synchronous API calls to external ERPs can easily hit apex CPU timeouts or external gateway limits if not managed correctly. We mitigate this by designing asynchronous queuable jobs for heavy processing actions, utilizing platform cache to store product catalog metadata, and setting strict timeout policies on our HTTP callouts. By implementing these patterns, your Agentforce deployment can scale to handle millions of simultaneous customer interactions during peak events. Alright, let's wrap up. Here are the key things to remember. Grounding Agentforce in unified Data Cloud DMOs is critical for zero-friction experiences. State machine handoffs allow commerce and service agents to operate like a single brain. Strict API idempotency and guardrails protect your ERP and Stripe systems from AI errors. Always offload heavy external transactional rights to async queuable Apex for peak scalability. If this helped, hit like, it really helps the channel. Next up, the future, multi-agent orchestration and swarm. See you tomorrow.